Hello and welcome. I finally had myself together in time to join you for the pre-show part. Yay! And hello to Kate, who's here already. Welcome. I'm so excited. New backdrop today. I mean, I'm in a new place. The portal has taken me to a new place. That's what's happening. But yeah, I'm so excited. Lot of cool stuff going on today and this week, so I'm excited to get into things. But first off, welcome. You have to watch with your reading glasses. Why are you? Oh, okay. Oh, well, look at you at the speakeasy. You didn't bring your computer? They couldn't put it on their TV? Man, I appreciate you putting through the extra effort and roughing it. It's like sleeping on the ground. Hello to Grayson. Oh man, so exciting. By the way, Grayson, I don't know if you saw, but like immediately I ended up using the Bloody Mary mix. So very exciting, the Saucy Wench Bloody Mary mix. I am still trying to get that video edited, but I have so many things to edit right now, and it is driving me crazy. So I will get everybody an exciting review of the Saucy Wench Bloody Mary mix in that one shot just as soon as I am physically able. So very excited for that. It's so good though. It's so good. I'm concerned it's going to go bad and I'll need to get more. A wink. Oh my goodness, the daughter had the baby. Oh, hurrah for babies. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, I didn't even... Okay. All right. Well, then everything makes sense. That explains why there's new dog pictures and everything. I know, Grayson. Oh, no. I might need more. Well, it is just about time, and I have a feeling we're going to go a little extra today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, everyone. My name is Ansel, the Indecisionist. I am the Dungeon Barkeep, and I will be making a drink for you today. A special cocktail never before made, never before even named. A name that no one dares even speak, mostly because nobody knows any of them yet. So this brand new cocktail is going to be featured for you today, and we will find out together using the roll of the dice. So fate in hand, I come to you with hope that we will make something delicious, because that's the deal. If I make it, I'll try it first. And then if it's good, I'll let you know. And, maybe next time you come to my bar, placed here suspiciously close to the final boss, you will have the opportunity to try it as well. But yes, in all seriousness, definitely try these at home if you like them, or if they sound like something you're going to like. Just this past week, Julie made the Sex Through the Breach, which was last week's feature, and as a mocktail. It's absolutely delicious. I did make a short video of that, and that is on the YouTube even now. So you can check out my very, very short, quick and dirty Sex Through the Breach mocktail video, which is a pair to the one that she submitted, sent to me on Facebook. So thank you to Julie for that. And as well, thank you to Julie for supplying me with these delicious chocolate bitters. So very exciting. I gotta say, I'm overwhelmed by how supportive you all have been as an audience, sending me stuff and ideas and wanting to participate. So I'm just thrilled that that's something you all want to do. But speaking of things we all want to do, I want to make a cocktail. So let's go ahead and get started. The first roll of the night, of course, is we're starting at the bottom of the numbers now, and we're going up. That's how this new system works. So the first thing we're going to do is a D4, and that will help us select our essential mixers. So I'm going to go ahead and flip us over to camera B so you can see this exciting first die roll. That's a 1. I know the D4 isn't the best one because you can't really see it, and that's one of the reasons it goes first now. Ha ha ha. So, 1 on that is triple sec. Okay, triple sec. I like triple sec. It goes in things. I made something with triple sec just recently. So triple sec, that's going to be our essential mixer for today. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to our next die type, which is a D6. Camera B. That's a 2. 2 on the garnish chart, which is our D6, is a twist of lemon. We're back on the lemon again. You know, we had a good run of not getting lemon in everything. Woo! The magic portal doesn't like lemons, which is weird because the magic portal is green and lemons are yellow. But who am I to judge? So, we're going to do a twist of lemon as our garnish. Triple Sec is an alcoholic mixer. It's an orange liqueur. It's basically the same as what Cointreau is. It's just like the less bougie version. But yeah, it's technically a liqueur, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, people who know better. The labeling is not helpful on this bottle. 15% alcohol. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, you're right. I'm not in a cave anymore. I'm suspiciously close to the final boss layer. You're probably going to want to do some healing. Just saying. All right, so let's continue on with a D8. Camera B. D8. That's a 1 for our less essential mixers. So that's going to be tonic water. Okay, so we've got triple second tonic so far. This is sounding doable. We've got a garnish of lemon. We got triple sec. This is all in the citrus family. We know tonic goes well with citrus. I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is going to be okay. All right, camera B. We're back to D10, right? Yeah, we're going to do a D10. This is going to select our liquor. And if I get a 10, then very excitingly, I get to roll again and add a second liquor. That's very exciting. It's not this time. Today we've got a 3, which on our liquors chart is whiskey. Whiskey. I do like whiskey, and I've got a few to choose from, so I'm going to have to think about that one while we continue onward. So our next die roll of the night is a D12. The D12 is going to give us a bar term, since some of you are here for the edutainment part. So that's a 7 on the bar terms chart. 7 is float. Float is anytime you want to float a lighter liquid on the top of your existing cocktail. And usually you're going to float something because either it's like a float of foam or a float of, something you've prepared separately that's going to look neat on top. You can also do a float of something high proof so that you can set it on fire, which is something that I have done a fair amount of. And, yeah, maybe we'll do that today. Maybe we'll flame this one just to give it a little extra je ne sais quoi. But yeah, so that's a float. And let's see. Finally, it's time for the star of the show, the D20. That's going to give us our name. So here is today's list of names. We've got Wisdom Modifier. We've got T101 Punch. That's fun. Sin Swizzle, Wizard's Curse, Rogue's Gamble. Sin Swizzle got on there twice. This is randomized by a randomizer, so there are sometimes chances for them to come up twice. Estes Shard, Necessary Evil. I like Necessary Evil. Godspit, Halfling's Brunch, The Mimic, Wisdom Modifier. That one we had at the top. Yeah, Karma, Bardic Inspiration, Sneak Attack, Spell Slinger, Barbarian, Berzerker, Orc Blood, Black Dragon Acid, and Roll for Initiative. So these are all great names. I don't know which one you're rooting for. Feel free to tell me in the chat. Maybe I'll design one around it. And 6. All right. 6 is Sin Swizzle. Sin Swizzle. Okay. All right. So that's a pretty fun name. And this is a pretty fun occasion. So I think it's time for an extra die, a bonus roll. What do you say, folks? Let's go ahead and to this guy, and we'll get a bonus roll in here. I have the traditional first gaming dice bag for all RPG nerds, a Crown Royal bag. I actually never had one until just now, so I'm excited to have one on my hands. So let's see what comes out, and it's a D10. So that's an extra liquor. All right, everybody, we're gonna add an extra liquor to this drink. So let's flop back to the B-Cam. 3, which on the liquors chart is whiskey again. Oh my. Okay, so we're gonna double the whiskey, which I think gives me permission to use more whiskey. Yeah, tell me if I shouldn't do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, so we are doing triple sec. We're gonna put some lemon in there. Yeah, I think it's time for us to go ahead and make this drink. Are you ready? I can't hear you. Oh, I can't hear you. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Do it. All right, so here is the bar top. Ooh, get rid of that extra dye. Okay, so first things first, I want to prep my garnish. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll out this lemon. And find my zester. There it is. Let's see. I think I want to go big on this one because, again, this is a special occasion, right? We're in a new layer. We're making a sin swizzle. That's fun. Well, this is a very thinly skinned lemon. So here we go. Nice long twist there. That's going to be fun. And all right, so that's there. I'm probably going to put a little bit of lemon juice into the tin just to give it a little extra zhuzh. And I am going to shake this one. So we're going to assemble this in the shaker. I'm just going to see what I can get out through the holes in the zest there. There we go. So that's, call it, well, I can measure it. We're going to call that, that is a 1/2 ounce. So 1/2 ounce of lemon juice is what we're going to start with. And I'll set these off to the side because they look kind of gross. So 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. Boom. Now, let's go ahead and start with whiskeys. I think I would like to do an Irish whiskey. And we'll do 1.5 ounce pours just for the sake of it. So that's 1.5 Irish whiskey. And let's get some rye in here. All right. Oh yeah, good lemon noises? Happy to hear it. Yeah, the Barcam doesn't have the magic portal on it, so that helps a lot. All right, so we've got 1.5 ounces of Canadian whiskey, or sorry, 1.5 ounces of rye whiskey and 1.5 ounces of Irish whiskey. We've got 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. Now it is time for us to put in some triple sec. It's interesting that it sounded like Tullamore Dew. It was very nearly Tullamore Dew. It was Bushmills. Let's see. How much triple sec do I want? We've got a fair amount of whiskey, or a fair amount of whiskey in there, and we've got some lemon. So I think the sweetness of this is going to be offset. So let's do 2 ounces of triple sec. I enjoyed that 2 of you called out Tullamore Dew immediately. Tullamore Dew is one of my favorites. It's just a good table whiskey. All right, so that is our cocktail to start with. We are going to top it with tonic, and we are going to garnish it with lemon. But I think first we are going to go ahead and shake it. That'll get everything agitated and activated, and then that'll give us a chance to pop everything on top. And I am going to, this is absolutely going to pack a punch, and just wait until you see what I do next. Stay tuned. All right, so we're going to put a couple d6s of cold damage in there. There we go. And pour from the small tin to the tall tin and pop it closed. And we'll pull back to the other camera so that you can see this all come together. There we go. All right. So this is your cocktail shaker ASMR of the day. All right, I've broken up the ice. It sounds pretty good. The tin is nice and cold. Those are all good signs. So I'm ready to go ahead and pop the top on this thing and move on. So I am going to do a little bit of magic off camera here. So while that's happening, I want to talk to you about one of the reasons that I'm in a new location today. I am in a new location today so that we can, this close to the final boss. Of course, things are about to change. This is your chance to heal up, your chance to grab that last drink, that last night at the inn before something dramatic happens to all of your characters. And if you are on my mailing list, you would already be aware that I am moving venues. I will no longer be rebroadcasting on Facebook at the same time as I'm broadcasting on YouTube. Instead, I am just going to be broadcasting on YouTube. So for those of you who are watching on Facebook, I highly encourage you to head on over to YouTube and subscribe, share it with your friends. That's going to be the place to do that. And the reason for that is pretty easy to understand, I hope. So for those of you who love watching on YouTube, for those of you who love watching on Facebook, I love that you are watching on Facebook. This is by no means like, oh, how dare you have done that. It is just that people were having trouble finding me, and they were tagging me on Facebook where I don't have a presence, and I don't intend to have a presence. I don't really like Facebook for business purposes as much as I used to. It's just not as friendly for getting the word out, making sure that you know stuff. YouTube is way, way better at that. So my hope is that it'll be a lot easier for people to find me. It'll be a lot easier for you to tell people where to go to see me if I'm in one place. So YouTube is going to be that place from now on. And with that, I thank you all for your patience in that time as I make that transition. And I was so busy talking about that I absolutely forgot the thing I was going to do, or one step of it. So this should get real interesting real fast. So I am going to put a plate under this so that I can do the trick I want to do. All right. So all that being said, folks, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to flip back to the bar top cam so you can get the full effect of this. Here we go. All right, so now that I've cleared my space. So we talked about a float. I have put on top of this cocktail a float of an undisclosed high-proof liquor so that we can do all right. Hopefully you can see that beautiful fire that's going on. Now, why would I do that now? So that I can warm up my lemon peel and toast it a little bit on the fire. Then that's going to go in. And finally, we're going to top it with tonic until it goes out. That's why there's a plate under it to catch all that extra. Normally I would have left a little bit of spill room, but I didn't today, so that's on me. That's why I get to clean up the mess. Ha ha! All right, so now we're going to head back up here and see how it tastes. So just to review, what we've got in here is a little bit of lemon juice, 2 kinds of whiskey, Irish and, gosh, if I could just remember all of my words, Irish and rye, that's what I've got in here, triple sec, tonic, and the zest of a lemon. That's going to be our, what did we call this one? It was so good. How is it not coming to me? I'm just touching something in the air. That's what's happening there. The Sin Swizzle! So, the Sin Swizzle, friends. Oh, guys. Wow, that's good. Wow, that's good. The toastiness really, really does something for it. It wasn't just a silly, dumb thing that I did. Man, the tonic and the lemon are working together the way that you can count on tonic and lemon to do. They're playing together. The quinine is shaking hands with the citrus, and all of that extends over to the triple sec in a really nice way. So this is a really tasty combo just on that. There's a wonderful sweetness also that comes from that triple sec. That's really helpful. And to round it all out, there's that whiskey, and that whiskey is giving it this wonderful, deep woodiness, I would say. Maltiness, maybe that's what I want. Maltiness. The rye comes through especially. That complexity of rye. I'm using a bullet rye, which has a little bit of extra oomph as compared to the compared to the Bushmills, which is, it's a very gentle Irish whiskey, so I'm not surprised that it's not up to fighting everything else that's going in here. Weirdly, the more I drink it, the less I like it. Yeah, weirdly, the acidity of the lemon doesn't really continue through the bottom of the glass, and I wonder if the heat from the top made the first sip like really, really good, as opposed to the rest of it, which is maybe was separated by the heat of that reaction. Yeah, it's getting more like lemon bitter as I go, which I wouldn't normally go for. If you like lemon drop martinis, this might be a less sweet version of that you could try. Yeah, I'd say middle of the road. Middle of the road, friends. This one's okay. It's, maybe I could pick it up a little bit with extra, a little bit of extra triple sec. I think that might help it, make it a little extra sweet. But yeah, other than that, it's good. It's got a lot of potential. But honestly, I don't know that this one would be one that I would make again. Unless somebody was like, you know what, I like drinking lemons. Then I might make this for them. So, that being said, friends, just to recap, starting next week, the live streams are all going to be on YouTube, and I really want to appreciate everybody who's been watching in both places. I want to appreciate everybody who's just been watching on Facebook. I hope that you'll follow me over to YouTube, and I hope to reward you for doing so. Heading over to YouTube does me a couple favors, so I want to do you some favors. I'm going to try really hard to release more video content there, and obviously the more of you are watching, the more I'm going to be motivated to do that. But I am also planning on doing a couple extra bonus live streams, which you will only know about if you are subscribed with notifications. I'm not going to announce it anywhere else except through the YouTube notification system, which is also going to tell me if the YouTube notification system is working properly. So double bonus. But yeah, so keep your eyes open to that. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell with notifications, and you'll catch those extra bonus live streams when they come out. And I will be announcing them a couple days ahead of time to the YouTube subscriber base, so you'll get plenty of warning. It's not going to be it's not going to be like it's been recently for those of you subscribed, where you get the notification the same day. I'm going to try and get those out to you a few days earlier so that you'll know to be ready for that to happen. And they might be at different times of the day. We'll see. We'll see what I can manage. But all that being said, friends, adventurers, I hope you've had a wonderful time. Now, because this is a special occasion, and because this is the last one on Facebook, I'm willing to do one more cocktail just to see it all out and enjoy the lair for this. So let me know in the comments if you want me to make one more cocktail. And while you do that, I'll tell you just a little bit more about the channel. Those of you who watch all the time, feel free to spend all of your attention on typing because you've heard this, but I am currently on a drive to get to 500 likes or 500 subscribers on YouTube. At 500 subscribers, I will be adding Malort to the list of things that could possibly come up when I roll that D10. If I add Malort, that means that there's a much higher chance that the drink that I make is going to make me make a really gross face. Because Malort is famously not a drink that mixes with everything, and it's certainly not a drink you want to be stuck drinking alone. Some people love a shot of Malort, but most people think that Malort as a shot is pretty rough. And I'm certainly one of them. I haven't fallen in love with Malort yet, but that's one of the reasons I want to put it on the rail, because I think I could fall in love with it given the right circumstances. So go ahead, definitely tell your friends, definitely head over and subscribe, ring the notification bell, because every subscriber closer to 500 is a big win for me. For young or small YouTube channels like mine, every single subscriber makes a huge difference. So tell your friends, tell yourself, all that stuff. It looks like we've got a lot of do-its, so let's go ahead and do it. Don't feel bad if you don't stick around. This will all be available for rewatch later on. So what I'm going to do is empty that into there. If I do end up using the shaker, I will have a different tall shaker for that. So we've got stuff in place. So I'm going to do this quick and dirty without switching back and forth between the dice cam and the lists. So you'll just have to trust me on the list, and I will just keep the dice cam up. So there we go. Camera B, the dice cam. So we are going to start with a D4. That's going to be our first. That's a 3. So vermouth. Oh, man. All these days of getting the vermouth out of the fridge, and finally it's paid off. All right, so there's some vermouth. All right, D6. That's a 4. 4 on that chart is cherries. Man, I'm so glad I'm doing a bonus one. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's coming out of the back catalog that we haven't used in a while. So we're going to cherries and vermouth this thing. Next up is a D8. That's a 4. 4 on the secondary mixer chart is Coke. All right, that's something I don't think has shown up in anything but the Tiefling iced tea, so that's exciting. Next is a D10 for liquors. That's a 1. 1 on the liquor chart is something flavored. All right, so I have to go with something weird on this one. And I'm going to roll another D10 to see what class of liquor that's going to be. A whiskey. So a flavored whiskey. I think that's just going to be... Okay, I have apple and I have peanut butter. Let me know in the comments if you want apple whiskey or peanut butter whiskey. Next is a D12 for our bar term. That's an 8. Free pour! I'm not measuring anything. That'll save us time too. Woo-woo! Free pour. That's where you guess. I guess this is about an ounce. Free pour. This is going to be real good. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So what are we going to name this monstrosity? That's a 17. Barbarian Berzerker! Yeah! Honestly, that couldn't be more perfect. Barbarian Berzerker, not measuring, flavored whiskey, vermouth, cherries, and Coke. I said I'd do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's see how awful this is, because I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty awful. Let's see. Cherries, vermouth, whiskey, Coke. This feels like a stirred cocktail to me, so I'm gonna get myself a highball glass. All right. Barbarians love peanut butter. That's just a science fact. So I think peanut butter whiskey is absolutely the way to go. If you're not familiar with peanut butter whiskey and you like peanut butter in any way, get yourself some peanut butter whiskey. This stuff is amazing. I'm a big fan of the one I have, and weirdly enough, it turns out I know somebody who used to work for their company, which is pretty crazy. So I'll go ahead and show you the label. This is Screwball. Ooh, wow, that blows out with the lighting. There we go. Screwball whiskey. One of the things I'll learn as this goes on is how to show off the labels so that brands want to interact with me. All right, here we go. Ooh, the bar top. Gosh, there's a lot of crap on the bar top here. All right, so that's that. That's an old cocktail. We can scooch that off to the side. There we go. There's our highball. Let's see, what else is sitting here? Okay, don't need that. Don't need an old match. So there we go. That's a little prettier. All right, that's just going to live in the little nubbins. Here we go. All right, so we're free pouring. So we're going to go ahead and start with some peanut butter whiskey. That feels like 2 ounces. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I didn't see until just now that Purple Pyro thought that the apple would play nicely. Well, you may have been right, but here we are. It's too late now. There's no turning back. All right, so we've got the peanut butter whiskey in there. We're going to go for about 1 ounce of vermouth. That feels like 1 ounce. This is dry vermouth for your reference. All right, now we are going to fish a cherry out of this jar of whiskey cherries. Are they better than maraschino cherries? Maybe a little bit. Nothing against maraschino liqueur, which is delicious. All right, so cherries and Coke is a good combo. Vermouth and whiskey, not so. Or vermouth and whiskey are a good combo. Vermouth peanut butter whiskey, that I don't know about. And Coke, well, yeah, we'll see. You're absolutely right, Adam. Barbarians don't play nicely, so maybe playing nicely is overrated for the sake of this drink. Before I put the Coke on there, am I missing anything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's everything. What was our garnish? Our garnish was the cherries. So here we go. I'm going to top that with... This is an 8-ounce can, so 4 ounces of Coke. And there we go. Give that a stir. Oh, I should do this fancy right. There we go. There we go. No stem on that guy. So there are our cherries garnished in our drink. Bing bong. And there you have it. The Barbarian Berzerker. Let me light that a little better so you can see it. There we go. Ooh, there it is. Witness the spill from earlier. Ooh. The Barbarian Berzerker. All right, so there's that. So let's see how gross this is. It smells pretty awful. I'm not going to lie to you. Ooh, yeah, that peanut butter bang right off the top. Oh, okay. Coke and peanut butter. Here we go. You know, you drink Coke after a peanut butter sandwich. That's a delightful experience. Maybe it'll be great. Oh, okay. So at first it's like maybe okay-ish, and then it develops. There are layers to it. um, yeah, it sort of continues being weird the longer it's in your mouth and on your tongue. Yeah, because the peanut butter whiskey has a sweetness to it from the peanut butter, and then the Coke is sweet as well, so that's kind of nice. But the vermouth just doesn't want to have anything to do with that, and is like, no, go away, screw you guys. Um, yeah, man, the vermouth and Coke, I think that's the real X factor. I think the peanut butter whiskey and the Coke might have been okay actually, but gah, oh, oh my! I've just knocked the cherries in there, but that'll be fine. Those are gone. That's how fate works. Yeah. Oh God. Oh, I hate it. All right, friends. Well, we 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 went on a bang. All right. This is pretty special. If you hate someone, here's a cocktail to make them. It smells kind of neat, and you could be like, yeah, it's an acquired taste, and try and get them to drink the whole thing. You know, like Malort or, I don't know, coffee when you're a kid or something. Wow. What an awful combination. Oh. Oh. Yeah, maybe it's a Malort test run. Maybe, yeah. It's not as bad as Malort. At least not as bad as the last time I had Malort. Because Malort, like, has some redeeming qualities to it, but man, it just punches you in the nose and then punches you in the tongue, like bang bang right after each other, and then it hangs out forever. This at least doesn't linger too badly. I feel like you could drink it and then move on with your life. But yeah, woof. Huh. All right, adventurers, thank you so much for joining me once again. I hope you enjoyed this extra bonus cocktail, the last one to appear on Facebook. Just to repeat, we'll be on YouTube going forward, just on YouTube, and you can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Dungeon Barkeep. So plenty of ways to get in touch with me, but if people want to find me, you want to send them to YouTube. That's where you want to send them. And conveniently, I do have a customized link, so it is youtube.com/c/Dungeon Barkeep. Super easy. So, all that being said, friends, thank you so much for joining me once again for another live stream. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. And until I see you next time, drink adventurously. Oh, I have to do this because I always do one more. Oh.